Allow the children. It's okay. It's okay. Off your mind. It's okay. Off your mind.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Ingo torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not the off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Can in the touchlight every corner, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. See them talk say make we off mind, but thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you loud, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not they off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you loud, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make you shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't.
Yo yo, Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses. Oh yo yo, Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Good morning.
Maiyegun àwa mọ̀, làwọn tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ara yìí.
Thank you very much. As you are joining the broadcast, remember, share the broadcast, invite your friends, tag who should be tagged, tell them Maiyegun is live.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Bó bá ṣe àní Maiyegun máa wí.
Adekunle Ikuforiji, a premium member of Maiyegun's Diary Political, YouTube, Akinshola Henry. I welcome you all.
Godfatherism, kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun, Maiyegun Diary. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o, kẹ́kọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu.
Sunday sermon, where we say it the way it is. It doesn't really have to go down well with you. But if you listen and if you follow this with an open mind, you are likely going to enjoy it. Okay? There is no old bar. And today, I just want to talk about the class war, the obvious war that is going on in Nigeria between the wealthy and the poor, that they called ordinary Nigerians, where most of us actually falls into. We will talk about the class war. Those who found that they could manipulate the poor by weaponizing poverty, turning you into a rabid animal that doesn't even have a clue of what he is doing. I'm talking about the majority that will stand up every now and then to defend the same criminals who put them in this harm's way. We need to talk about it today. We will also go to Zamfara. Last night, I told you, I had this inkling, I had this feeling that there was nothing going on in Zamfara. All the news about bombarding bandits, bombarding and killing 100 bandits, blah, 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 rubbish. They shut down internet to hide the truth. But finally, people are calling in. People are sending in information that absolute nothing is going on in Zamfara. In fact, the news about no amnesty for bandits, no amnesty for terrorists, blah, 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 jargons. Indeed, they are jargons.
Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì.
The silence, the quietness, the obvious collaboration between the elite in Nigeria and the ruling class. It doesn't matter where they come from. It doesn't matter which party they actually represent. They represent themselves, not you, but they are all united. These are the guys who have no religion. They have no tribe. They have no ethnicity. They don't even have political party. But to you, all these identities are what really make you continue to choose side. I love him. He's a Christian. It's going to be, I know, it's not, I trust him as a Muslim because I know he's a Muslim. That's why I trust him. Meanwhile, these criminals don't have religion. They don't have tribe. All this Fulanization agenda, if you look at it very, very critically, you and I know that before the advent of Boko Haram and his jihadi team in government, the APC, the Al-Qaeda People's Congress, before they came to power, we've had Fulanis in Nigeria. Yes, which is so much obvious. But if you look at the Boko Haram's agenda, the Fulanization and the madness that they were trying to force the rest of us to agree to, you will realize that the real Fulanis in Nigeria, none of them is in any way covered, protected, or better off than any other tribe in Nigeria as we speak. Boko Haram and his gang of thieves, these corrupt criminal, jihadist governors from the northern Nigeria who are aiding and abetting terrorism, paying bandits, giving them this amnesty. They are giving amnesty to invading terrorists that they told us are from Libya, they are from Chad, they are from Mali, they are from Niger, they are from Cameroon, they are from all these places. That's what they told us. Those are the people that Boko Haram is fighting for. Those are the people killing both local and the indigenous people of Nigeria. You know what I'm talking about. When you meet an average Fulani in Lagos, the usual ones who have always been coming across, you know what they look like. When you meet their elite, you know what they look like. Yeah? But when you look at those who they are forcing all of us to give land to now, or we die, you realize that the interest of those who are in Nigeria, sure. Boko Haram is from Katsina State. You would expect that Katsina State will have the population of Fulanis that are currently under the attacks of all these invaders too, yeah? I'm using Katsina State as a good example because that's where Boko Haram comes from. But Boko Haram would rather invest Nigeria money in Niger Republic, which simply means even if you are a Fulani, I mean, I'm talking to you now as a Fulani person. Boko Haram's Fulanization agenda is based on their elite personal selfish agenda backed with, I'm a Fulani, I am fighting for the Fulani, that's why they don't like me. You are a Fulani man, you have to support me, you have to back me, you have to defend me. It doesn't matter what you are going through. It doesn't matter how terrible the economy has become. It doesn't matter how unsafe you have become. It doesn't matter how endangered I've made you being a Fulani man, ordinary Fulani man, just like any ordinary Yoruba man, any ordinary Biafran. People who just wanted to live and provide for their families and feel safe. Ordinary people. Boko Haram continue to make them feel like he is fighting for them. But in all, he is robbing everybody of their lives. And that is what is called class war. I am going to defend him because he's a Yoruba man. How are you sure? I mean, that he is a Yoruba man and he is fighting for the Yoruba, you as a Yoruba man. And when we say fighting, let's break it down. I will use Boko Haram as an example too. They sold him as somebody that would never, ever watch the northern Nigeria burn. Because the reason why Goodluck Egbere Jolantan was not protecting them was because Goodluck Egbere Jolantan was from the southern Nigeria. He is a Christian. And at the same time, he is jealous of their population. And he is trying to use Boko Haram to reduce their population. All these things I've just told you now, these were things told the people of northern Nigeria by their elite, their political class, their intelligent community, their politicians, their royal fathers, their emirs, so everyone. That's what they told them. The reason why Boko Haram is killing us is because Jonathan will not protect us. He is from Niger Delta. He is jealous of our population. They want to reduce the population of the north. He is not interested in protecting us because he is a Christian. He wants us to kill ourselves and finish ourselves. All these details, I have them on record because one of them, who is now a senator, then a governor, actually said that they plotted to destroy the economy of the north. And Boko Haram is a Muslim. He is an extremist himself. He is from the north. He is a Fulani. He is a soldier. He has integrity. All of these were just two pictures that they presented to their people. I'm talking about their elites now. Do you people want to feel safe? They said, yes, we want to feel safe. Then you should vote for Boko Haram. Do you want your children to go to school normally and you go to your farms and then, we build our economy better? Somebody who is actually one of us to be in that as old rock. Do you want that? They said yes. That was what brought Boko Haram. When Boko Haram now came in, the terrorism that is killing Christians, killing Muslims, killing all the locals and all of that, all the terrorism there back in northern Nigeria, in northeast, especially in Borno, escalated to what you now have today. Boko Haram, ISWAP, Ansaru, ISIS, Fulani terrorists, kidnappers, bandits, different names they gave to all these terrorists in 6 years under Boko Haram that promised you your safety and prosperity. But here we are. The land is more deprived, bloody. More people are now living in IDP camp, refugee camps, if you have to put it. But guess what? They are elites who have seen their people slaughtered and still being slaughtered. They are elites who have seen their children kidnapped repeatedly from their dormitories. They are elites, they are royal fathers, they are traditional institutions, they are intelligentsia and the rest of those they claim to be their elites. They watch how communities became desolate. how children became orphans, how the economy they promised their people to bring back further destroyed. But they are not bothered. Because as more people are being killed, as more communities are being ransacked, so are the security votes of those who are supposed to provide those security. Their security votes continue to swell. The defense budget continue to swell. And so is the terrorism industry in Nigeria continue to grow at the expense of the innocent people they sold Boko Haram to. It is class war. And to make it more permanent, some of them who are now victims, who were then agile and alive to believe the lie that Goodluck Jonathan wanted to reduce their population, and because he is a Christian and he is also a Southerner, that is why he cared no hoot about them. All their elite believed that Boko Haram as their solution, who has brought more calamity and destruction and bloodbath. Today, some of them decided to just keep quiet, while others are looking for those they will blame. When I say others, those of them who have the opportunity of having access to the TV, the media, they never forget to at least blame the calamity Boko Haram's support for terrorism and protection for terrorism. They will still blame it on somebody else. If you don't believe me, that this is indeed is a class war, look at this guy and reason with me.
The president takes the bulk. He is the commander-in-chief. But then we have to look that Mr. President has to work with some lieutenants. He has some subordinates. So in the whole issue, the president inclusive and down to the lowest ladder, we need patriotism. Patriotism is the keyword. If the country is worth living, then it was dying for. That is number one. Again, when you are talking about the whole problems now, be it Boko Haram, that is, you call it terrorists, it is terrorists, then cattle restaurants, the banditries, farmer herders, the communal IPOP, whatever, they are now interwoven. Why do I say so? I have 2-3 principal witnesses that were kidnapped here in Abuja, kidnapped by some people from that you can term the IPOB group. They took them to these bandits cattle restaurants and onward to Boko Haram. And the Boko Haram settled those people. And then the Boko Haram negotiated for the ransom. So
they are all related now.
That is the issue. That is why the issue becomes more complex. I have 3 people that were kidnapped and they went through this scenario. The astonishing part of it, the security agencies, they know all these their camps, be it banditry camp, be it Boko Haram. Because look, night concert, we have satellite. We have all this. A common secondary school student now can do drone to track something. Do you think our intelligentsia doesn't have that record? They do.
Do you get what he's playing out there? The whole rabble rousing about, we can do this, blah, 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 blah. That's just something to make it look like he wanted to make sense. But what he actually wanted to drop in that statement there is that he has 3 witnesses kidnapped by IPOB in Abuja. And then they now took those people to bandits. They sold them to bandits. So bandit now also carried those people, sold them to Boko Haram. So Boko Haram, when Boko Haram now paid them, Boko Haram now put the person in the market for ransom. That is the example of what they tell people in northern Nigeria, their elites. where they pretend, because as you saw him there, he is also a beneficiary of the rotten system as one of those who represent the government, that guy that you just listened to. Now, when you have people like that, who knows that their way or their means of survival is through the bloodbath and chaos, right? Then they need people to believe something in order to legitimize their bloody trade. What can they sell to people? What can they give to the people? Since what they sell is fear, yeah, that is what the elite sell, fear. It doesn't matter in what form it comes, right? What they sell is fear. The fear to something that we actually, just same way some will use religion to scare you to death, just to make you not able to make some certain decisions that are going to affect some status quo in a way. Fear is what the elite use. So all you wanted to say is that IPOBO, if you see them, they too, they can kidnap you, even though there is no evidence of that. His principal witnesses, you will never meet them, you will never see them. But all he needs to do is this, to say it on a bigger platform where many people will hear it. Some will know that he's talking rubbish. Others will say, hey, I thought as much. Then he will go on and repeat it here and there. Other people will get grab from him, his own people. They will go on to the other platform and repeat it in their Hausa, Fufude languages. And that's how it spread. And that's what they need. With that, rather than people to cooperate and say, well, we know these guys that you are releasing as repentant terrorists. We have met them in the communities. We know them. We know what they were doing. We even know some of these guys in our different local communities. But you can't release them. If you continue to release them, you are putting our lives in danger. But telling us to focus on the people who are in Enugu, IPOB, in Biafra, they are using IPOB in faraway Biafra, that is hundreds of kilometers away from Zamfara. They are using them to spread fear among those they believe are their own base. Fear, it is class war. Let's go to another part where you get to know that it is simply class war, okay? They have destroyed Nigeria beyond any comeback. Take that from me, and I will explain. When this, or let's start with your currency. You see that your currency is actually what makes you a country or just a concentration camp. A concentration camp is where people have to go to check on people. And when you go and visit, you have to go with gifts. You get what I mean now? You have to go with gifts. You have to go in position of trying to help people. When you both visit, they come with aid. Some said they come and steal other things. That is also part of it. Your currency. You have people who are deliberately, intelligently lazy, unproductive people. And over the years, they have built the tradition of laziness, which has been glorified to the current celebratory positions they all flaunt and brag about today. Okay? Lazy people, unproductive people, people who have no real record of any real public record of any excellence other than just obscure, rigged system that continue to promote unproductivity, so to say. Your currency, Naira. If you take your 1 Naira to buy, let me say, if I want to buy this phone, I think it's about 600 pounds, yeah? Now, 600 pounds phone for 600 Naira equivalent is a sign of a strong country. And I will explain too. Nigeria is a dumping ground. There are those who are flexing their muscles today as your elder statesmen, leaders, elders, blah, 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 other title they give to themselves, past, present, and those of you waiting to take over. Okay? The result of the country they gave to you is that Nigeria of today. When Buhari came in, I think I have done this before, this explanation before, because it affects you directly. And I hope it makes sense to you. Class war. When they came in, you have a currency that was exchanging for 199 naira to $1. Because then you were into improving some of your infrastructures, where you even did the rebasement of your economy under Goodluck Ebere Jonathan, that told us then that the economy of Nigeria was valued at over 500 billion, the biggest in the entire Africa. Only if you could increase production. How would you increase production when you have epileptic power supply? And that was meant to be the target of the APC change. APC, Egbekebe. Your dollar was 199 naira. Your petroleum per liter was 87 naira. Your minimum wage was 18,000 naira. You were generating electricity of 4,500 megawatts in a country of 200 million people. That is your weakness to start with. They've invested billions and billions and billions in what they called electricity in Nigeria for the past 22 years to start with. But rather than to produce electricity and light, they have constantly and continuously produced darkness. Buhari came in. When they came in, they started what is called round tripping. Round tripping means that you have to buy your currencies from middlemen who can sell at any price they choose. Round tripping, targeting billions and billions of worth of businesses, especially from southern Nigeria. Round tripping. Suddenly, the criminals who took over power, who never invested a dime in electricity or in any real infrastructure that can improve the economy, that can help people to create jobs, they came with round tripping. First step to weaken your naira. Round tripping. The CBN was giving dollars to these criminals from Daura, from Kebbi, from Sokoto, from Kano, all these faceless Almajiri criminals who are now billionaires with no real business today. Round tripping. CBN was giving them dollar for 1 naira to $1. 10 naira, 12 naira to $1, 15 naira to $1. Why these rogues were selling the naira, selling the dollars back to the banks, back to order the bureau de change, sell them back to the businesses that needed them badly. They were selling them for 250 naira, 300 naira, 400 naira, 500, 600 naira to $1. Then they went back to about 380 naira. And guess what? They said we should celebrate. These guys took it from 199 naira. And this is how this affected you and changed everything. Businesses shut down. Unemployment has skyrocketed. But these guys were smiling to the bank because it's just more money into their pockets, not yours. How? Those who have businesses abroad, as Nigeria is a dumping ground where they have failed repeatedly to improve the real infrastructure, electricity. They failed deliberately. And yes, Nigeria has a lot of resources that could make a lot of life better if they were being processed in Nigeria, they will create more jobs. They will create better life. They will create abundance of life that you deserve. But deliberately, they chose not to. Round tripping. Those who plan their businesses, against 199 naira, 210 naira to $1, and they had millions of dollars of businesses abroad that they were expecting to bring back. The moment Boko Haram came in, it affected all their lives. Nigeria happened to a lot of them. Many didn't recover to this day. Many had to leave Nigeria and never to leave to go back. These were promising businessmen and women of southern extraction, mostly the Igbos. Round tripping. That was the first thing they used to cause economic jihad. Economic jihad, without having to wage any war to burn down your warehouses, without having to sink your containers on the sea, without having to confiscate your money in the bank. They just introduced round tripping. Nigeria never recovered from it since then. Today, $1 is now 545 naira to $1. Round tripping. Businesses closed. People lost their jobs. People lost their savings. People lost their homes. They lost everything without Boko Haram touching them. But guess who is smiling to the bank? Dangote. Dangote. As they were doing round tripping with all of you businessmen and all of that, Dangote is getting his own subsidized dollar rate that they give to him, in fact, on credit, on loan, most of the time, at ridiculous exchange rates. This, too, is part of the impunity we are talking about. Many of you lost your jobs. Some of you are watching me from London, watching me from Canada right now. Watching me right now from America, watching me from all over the world, that many of you relocated to after you lost your job. That your beautiful job, that your fantastic job that you had before this APC Egbekegbe came in. Some of you left because you are about to lose your job. And you know, if you lose your job, you're going to lose your family, you're going to lose your marriage, you're going to lose your home. You ran away from Nigeria. You are watching me right now from somewhere safe, better, where that promising future that Boko Haram was about to steal from you is restored simply because you opted out early. That was the effect of round tripping. Brain drain followed. They had no plan to revive any economy. They had no plan to build any economy. They had no plan to create any wealth. They came for three things: to steal, to kill, and to destroy. Boko Haram will tell you he is coming to fight three things: security, corruption, and what else? He also said something, one nonsense thing that he called three agenda. I am telling you right now, they came to do three things which are now so obvious: to kill and to destroy. John what? Somebody should tell me where that is in the Bible. John, somebody should say John 10:10. I'm not sure. Tell me. Class 1. Kalu Okpara, thank you very much. I'm going to read this out. Since some southern governors have taken a position on VAT, I guarantee you that the British ambassadors to the zoo will start running around governors' offices just to solicit for their stooges. We'll see how that goes. It's already law in Rivers State. It's already law in Lagos State. Benue said they are going to sign the same law. Ogun State said they are going to do the same thing. Ekiti said they are going to do the same thing. Surprisingly, Enugu said they are also looking into it. Edo said they are going to do the same thing. Everybody should control their own tax. If you are lazy about it, do something about it. If insecurity will not let you, make your state viable for investors to create jobs, to create industries that will process and produce a finished product that will create more money, generate more money, VAT for you, then you are on your own. If you have enough, you can continue to pay the bandits. Trust me, this seems to be the inferno that we have been asking to be ignited all this while. It's already burning. Kalu, you can take that from me. Oh, I was right. John 10:10. You see, Boko Haram came to loot, to kill, and to destroy. John 10:10. Amen. You are welcome to the temple of truth, brethren, ladies and gentlemen. I can't say now the spirit they talk. But now una go tell me if not the spirit they talk now. Why the rest businesses were folding up? They were printing money for Dangote. It was floating a refinery that he had no money to complete. As he was about to fall away and fall off, Nigeria decided to come to his rescue. Many, many businesses who died under Boko Haram's CBN monetary policy. They never recovered. They never recovered. Dangote, they had to say, after they've printed money, converted money, give him exchange rate at the ridiculous one, and the rest of that, yeah, your cement will never go cheaper, ever. The refinery got stuck, and NNPC of Nigeria that has no single money to remit since 1960. NNPC, well, not 1960, I think it was since 1971. They have no penny to remit. The same NNPC is going and borrow $2.7 billion so that they can buy shares inside Dangote's refinery that was supposed to start working since 2020. Well, sorry, 2020, last year. That was the completion date that they said that Dangote refinery will start working. Ladies and gentlemen, NNPC of Nigeria that couldn't manage 6 refineries in Nigeria that have expended over $10 billion renovating, rehabilitating, and relooting the NNPC. $10 billion over 20 years a period. The same NNPC, they are buying shares in an uncompleted, not yet known date of completion of Dangote's refinery. That's the class war. Do you understand? It is class war. We are buying it in your own interest. We are buying it for Nigeria. We are buying these shares so that, we can support a local content. Class war. By the time their Dangote refinery finally started working partially, then you will begin to pay for the completion of it. And like slaves, you will continue to pay for it. And they will continue to force you to pay for it. Even if they have to close down all other, filling stations in Nigeria for him. They will do it. It's just a policy. You all go out of business as they want it. Class war. Think about that. They borrowed the money in the name of Nigeria and they hand the money over to him. And they paved the way for him, and the rest of that, you pay for it. Class war. It is not in my own interest. And when Barrister Dele Farotimi said, do not die in their war, that actually hit me like a thunderbolt. Like, oh boy, no die in their war. Because not class war. That is why they weaponize poverty, destroy education, destroy human, capacity in that country. So that whenever they show mercy, you will think it is God showing you mercy. Look around you. People don't, if you look around very well, you realize that people don't really hate corruption. They don't hate crime that much that all these criminals are committing. The oppression and the rest of that. What people don't like, what many of people don't like is because they are not the one doing the oppression. They are not the one doing the big man and all of that. And they hate that. So when this oppressive big man, this corrupt governor, this murderous politician, whenever he comes around and he says, oh, how are you? They will say, I'm fine, sir. I'm fine, sir. Yes, sir. So yeah, come here. You're such a young man. You're such a brilliant man. I'm gonna give you my card. You should come and see me. We should. Sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I love you too, sir. I'm one of the people that we love you, sir. You see the people crying of oppression start laughing like idiots when they are in the presence of their oppressors. Because around that moment, they will say, more. I don't know say that. I don't know say like that. Hey, oh boy, we were just chilling. Oh boy. You know me, I'm one of the way Tinubu go. I don't like Tinubu, but Papa, we did one corner, small corner. We just they chill. Me and my guys. And so this small car, this big car just swerve into our streets. But some people say Tinubu. What did Tinubu want to do for a year? Oh, when that's what we follow. Oh more. Tinubu. The guy, if you see, I see like they say, almost see Jagaban. You that is there, you just be like, Andy. Wait till they happen. No, wait. I never finish. As the guys, Tinubu won't leave like this. He just do like this. Omo, now 1 million. Now 1 pa. Now AK collect 1 million. Oh boy, body we don't dry. Where we say, God. Now I understand why people love Tinubu. He's a cheerful giver. God, Baba, no. See, forget if even they say, but Baba, now your money they give you now money we they steal from you now. You say, Baba, leave that thing. If they no give us, what we go do? Now so God they do and Baba na blessing. Tinubu, if you forget the money, people they hate Tinubu, they no get sense. So they just need to move closer to him and they made them chop small. Maybe Tinubu just to them. Life go be 1 million. You know how much reach me? How much reach you? Baba na 1.5. 1.5 with plenty. Now 4 people then break bottle on their head. One woman break her leg. As then they fight. The other guy they come now. But as last shot now 1.5. So now 1.5 reach you out of 1 million. How you take say now 1 million? Me say they think if it be more than that too. But those boys are just terrible people. Now the people where they spoil the Tinubu name be that. Tinubu, you know us anything now. He just now in money now. He no be governor again now. He just came to our town. He just gave us 1 million. I mean, maybe not 5. That is where you get to know that Nigerians don't hate corruption. Nigerians don't hate oppression. Most of the time, what they don't like is when they are when they are not the ones oppressing or the ones doing the looting. And when the looter, criminals, should pay attention to them, it is like a blessing from God. Say, Baba, I just, as I see that honorable, everybody they hail him, they say, honorable, they give them money. As me, I'm a boy. I just feel like, no, I don't feel take money. I just move to us, Baba. Teach me how to fish now. Me, I be nice guy. I sharp. I get talent. Your enemy, everybody, we feel deal with them for you. I feel be your vusela. Baba, teach me how to fish now. Oh boy, now so you say, nice one. Come and see me in my office. Then they will say, Baba, they pray. Now God, that guy, they tell me, say that guy, a nice guy. If you get there, if he bless you, that's the say in Nigeria. It is the system they created. It is the limited opportunity they created, whereby for you to break even, you either join the criminal enterprise, pretend to be patriotic, pretend to love Nigeria, and be a politician. Okay? Or just be so sincere with yourselves that it is all catch-22. It is class war. Only those who understand that it is class war, they are those who choose to expose it or to milk it. When I say milk it, I know it's a class war. Many people don't even understand what is the class war. The class war is that you may be complaining about the expensive food, expensive housing, depreciating naira, hardship in paying your school fees, getting your pension paid, your salaries. You may be complaining about all of that. It has nothing to do with the elite. They created them. They are man-made. All those problems are man-made. It's not because you are a sinner. It's not because of the sins of your forefather or your foremother or forebrother or foresister. It doesn't matter. They created it, so they'll be fine. The only war that they always want you to fight for them, and usually they do that when they lose out in the political permutation, is when they call you out to come and do election for them. And they will tell you, if you don't do this election, the life of your children, the future of your children is at stake. You get that? We need to chase these people out. We need to give free education. We need to make sure that our women are blah, blah. You know what I mean? That is when they need you to come and help them fight their war. And all of you will be, amosun. You know what I mean? You'll be shouting here and there because they've told you. Your future depends on it. So you have no chance of looking into the system. So by the time you go for them, you help them fight their war. And they get what they want. You realize that you are just a tool. You can cry from then on. Next 4 years, they are coming back. They're going to tell you, sorry. We tried a bit now. Did you not see the guard that we built on your streets? Look at that road there. We graded the road. We never put bitumen on it, but we'll do that if you give us another chance. Your future, remember, your future and your future of your children. Oh, you started this whole thing. Don't give up. Oh, you say, no, we could get any choice. No, we could go and do it again. In the process of trying to help them fight their war, they kill many of you. They give some of you guns to go and kill yourselves. So the person will kill most, the person will read most, will be declared the winner. And when the winner emerge, you, the tool, you go back to where you come from. The elite, they regroup. The people you fought and abused and attack in the last election, you just found out that they are all friends. They are actually like contracted friends too. They give themselves contract here and there, your money. They even borrow money in your name, even though you didn't vote for them. It all comes back to one thing: class war. Then everybody will go back. We are going to go on strike if you don't pay our salary. Professor with the rig election. Do you understand? Professor, university done, sitting together with election riggers, falsifying results, announcing fake results. After the election, the professor is on the streets. You need to pay our 6 months salary, or else we are going to you see, so if you see Mama Loja, Baba Loja, if you see all these people you call illiterate, uneducated, that they are the people who are giving power to the politicians electing them, you are not paying attention. You are not paying attention. Class war. Professors, university professors, college professors, they will be rigging elections for mechanic, for for certificate forgers, for manipulators, for illiterates, for school dropouts. Professors, they will be rigging election for them, for senator, for rep, for governor, for this, for that. When it comes to them, when they come to power and they don't pay their salary anymore and they don't pay their pension, they will come back on the street. Pay our pension. We serve Nigeria with all our heart. We deserve our unity and all that nonsense. That is class war. But they don't know. Many people don't know. Hausa versus Igbo, Igbo versus Yoruba, Yoruba versus Fulani, we versus you versus that, Christian versus Muslim. You are not paying attention, guys. You are not paying attention. We spend a lot of time on that, not knowing that these guys gives no time about your religion, your whatever. It only matters to them when they need you to fight their war for them. But when they are done, you are on your own. Look around you. Are you saying because you are a Christian, you are richer than your Muslim brother, or you are poorer than your Christian brother or sister? It is class war. I'm talking about choosing your war. In 48 Laws of Power, they said, choose your battle carefully. Do not shadow box with your problems. Don't pretend that you know your real core problem when you don't. I just managed to break them down to this extent for you. They don't have religion. They don't have tribe. They don't have culture. They don't have ethnic. They don't have anything. The only thing they have is what they call interest, and it is called selfish interest. Fulanization agenda, Islamization agenda, all these things are to attract those who kind of have an affinity with this key word, Fulaniization, Islamization. Wouldn't you want to take a look and say, well, if it's about Islam, well, it's good. Are you asking what type of Islam these guys believe in? Does their own Islam say they should watch school children kidnapped, raped by terrorists, and those terrorists are being pardoned by the same government, unable to protect those children, women, vulnerable people? Is that what your own Islam taught you? That's what their own Islam taught them. But there's an Islamization, you get offended. You think people are trying to demonize your religion. Look at those who are demonizing the religion. They are those you called your leaders. They are Muslims, they are Christians, and they use that to hoodwink you. But when they deal, they don't deal like that. The consequences of that is what we are dealing with today. Igbo man from Canada, thank you. I enjoy your analysis. This is the problem with us, black folks. It is the same all over Africa, Haiti, and anywhere. We are in numbers. Right on, Pastor. Thank you, brethren. What I'm trying to do here is this. We know how different we are in Nigeria. No matter how much they try to make you underplay or totally deny who you are, because we do know our differences. All we needed was just for us to respect our differences. Respect the boundaries that comes with our differences, and we can live in peace. But when you have somebody who is the president of a large country, they will say, Nigeria, before he became a president, he traveled from his village in Daura, the village that is now surrounded by his own brothers from Niger, Chad, and the rest of them, kidnapping his own people today. He traveled then, way back in 2001, down to what is today's Oyo State. The then governor was Lamadeshino. Those who came with Bokwari on that trip, one of them is Buba Marua, the former military governor of Lagos State. Jihadists, pretentious jihadists, back then, they came to Oyo State to come and warn the then governor, Lamadeshino, late Lamadeshino now. And when the meeting started, when it was the turn of Bokwari to speak, his first words were, Governor, why are your people killing my people in Ibarapa? It was the same clashes of encroachment, taking over people's land and daring them to never, ever come back to question you. And you know, we are Yorubas, of course, we can defend ourselves. And these clashes to chase these marauders away didn't actually start under Boko Haram. It just became more powerful, stronger under the terrorist in power in chief of Nigeria. He came to Yoruba land to come and warn us. And it was also from the Yoruba land we have the Tifnumbu and gang who now brought that same animal to power. Today, our people are running away from their villages after many of them have been killed by the terrorists that had no balls, no ball to even come into any town in Yoruba land, except when they attack people on their farms. And they always get the better part of us whenever they did that until now. Boko Haram, he came down to Yoruba land to warn us. And today, he is the president of Nigeria, asking all of us to give grazing route to invading aliens and terrorists as we speak. Or is he doing it for the Fulanis from Daura to come and live in a Barakwa? Of course not. Even the people in Daura, over 200,000 of them, they are now living in Cameroon and Chad as refugees. They are not even asking the Chadian government, they are not asking the Cameroonian government to give them land so that they can start their lives there. With these ones that are invading and killing people in Nigeria, can you tell us where they are coming from and who is chasing them? Of course, they brought them for the same purpose. The purpose of taking over everything for themselves, using this jihadi system, class war. When they did their revenge coup in 1966, they did something. They shared Nigeria. Those who are going to take the oil blocks, those who are going to take the choice land in every part of Nigeria, and that is what makes Nigeria their estate. That's exactly what the Aruga is going to do. Create local government area, push some people there as their emir, sultan, here and there, and then you can then gazette all the land for them. And at the end of the day, those people will hold their emergence, their existence to this crook who are going to make that happen. And guess what? Open up to put their allegiance in their hand, mean that their protection under the hand, the hands of the Nigerian terrorist government is guaranteed, even if they are encroaching on your land officially this time around, even though illegally. It's not because they wanted to save the people of Daura from drought or from famine or from anything. It is just class war. You were reading it earlier that they said they were shutting down, or they shut down anyway. Not that they shut down the internet in Zamfara. They shut down the internet partially in Katsina, that they were fighting terrorists. Ladies and gentlemen, na lie. Do you understand me? It is a lie. All the pictures you have been seeing in the past few days, bombing, shooting, this and that, they were old pictures, including the one that Femi Kayode shared. Femi Kayode picked the picture, the one from Israel versus Palestine war. Another one from between America and the Iraqi war. Then picked another one where they are doing the military training in Kaduna, where people are jumping out of helicopter. Femi Kayode, the guy that is bred is being buttered by his brothers, my brothers from Zamfara, my good brother, my very good brother from Niger, my powerful real brother from Kogi, my brother and my brother. He used to do that with the Biafrans. He always called them my brothers from across the Niger. Today, the Biafrans know better. Femi Kayode promoting that his brother in Zamfara, Matawale of Zamfara, the fake bandit promoter, bandit sponsorer, bandit, a terrorist apologist himself, protector himself. Yeah? Femi Kayode's brother. Olonjeya. Somebody said it's Olonjeya. Elebi. Femi Kayode was there and he said he was picking up pictures from the internet, and he was bragging that they have killed over 100 bandits after they shut down the internet. Ladies and gentlemen, what they did was that they were so tired. Zamfara is gone. In a normal way, yeah, Zamfara state should have a state of emergency by now. Sokoto, there should be a state of emergency in Sokoto, state of emergency in Jigawa, state of emergency in Kebbi, state of emergency in Niger, state of emergency in Borno, state of emergency in Bukwari State, Katsina, state of emergency in Taraba, state of emergency in Adamawa, state of emergency in Benue. You see all these places are counted for you, eh? The ones where I remember, they are terrorist den. Shutting down the internet in Zamfara is just to make sure that people don't report the whole thing anymore. People are being killed every day in Zamfara. They said the terrorists were running away from Zamfara to other states. Now lies. I know I also too much, but I monitored a program just yesterday. It is called the BBC Hausa, where people were phoning in and saying they have managed to escape from Zamfara. That Zamfara right now is being controlled. That even the governor know this Zamfara. The governor where they give order, he know this Zamfara. The guy there Abuja, he know if he go home. The one that is saying that they have shut down there, he is not getting reports from there because there's no network, no nothing. People are dying. By the time they turn on the network, Zamfara may be completely off the map. Maybe that's exaggerated. And somebody said, Maiyegun, have you noticed that the elites watching this happen, they are quiet? Because in this chaos, that is where they are making their billions now. As Nigeria, you can see that as the whole world is just recovering from COVID-19, businesses all over the world trying to recover. Politicians in Nigeria and their fake businesses that doesn't pay taxes in Nigeria, they never lost anything because they are getting the government contract to supply one thing or the other to the disaster places, things that they would never supply to those disaster places. And they are coughing out billions and billions of naira every day for them. And it's pretty much like a looting spree. They need to cover that. All this bad news can never make it work better. Are you following me? Then somebody said, Maiyegun, whatever we want to call it, do you remember when they started Operation Lafia Dole, Operation this, Operation that, in northern Nigeria, that they said they were going after the terrorists? At the end of the day, we didn't know that they also have an operation called Operation Safe Corridor. Operation Safe Corridor was for the repentant, any terrorists that they could catch, will have the opportunity of going through a process of rehabilitation, de-radicalization, they call it, rehabilitation and all that nonsense, and they will call them repentant terrorists. They had two plans for them in northern Nigeria to make us think it is normal to see the military moving their weapons, their hardware into the civilian communities, pretending that they were coming to look for terrorists. Meanwhile, it was just a drama that was to be replicated, replayed in other parts of Nigeria, and in this case, Eastern Nigeria. And when they did that in Northern Nigeria, then before you know it, they launched what they called Operation Python Dance that killed over 2,000 Igbo youth in a space of 1 week while they were looking for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Operation Python Dance 1, Python Dance 2, Python Dance 3 saw thousands of Igbo innocent youth killed and slaughtered in broad daylight by the agents of Nigerian government in the name of looking for IPOB members. This is on record. And as I'm talking to you right now, even the International Criminal Court in Hague have all this detail there. Same thing with what they did to people of Benue, the TV people, all the people in Benue, what they have done in Benue, what they have done to the people of Jos in Plateau and the rest. All this genocide, this massacre, they are on record. But they pretend to start it somewhere else. Why their real focus is somewhere else. That's when somebody said, Maiyegun, when they shut down the internet, because they have managed to try to deceive many people to believe that ESN is unknown gunmen. Even those who come from the eastern part of Nigeria, some of them who don't believe that, who knows that the Igbos are not extremists. The Igbos will never go about killing themselves, especially when it has to do with, what do you call it, their freedom fighting. They do know, but they are in doubt too, because of the powerful propaganda that these criminals have managed to push and push and push and push. I kept telling people, you will be so naive to believe that the ESN is the unknown gunmen. But having created that, so it's easier for them now to say they are going back to the eastern Nigeria to look for the ESN. And this time around, they're going to shut down the internet. They're going to shut down the network. They're going to shut down everything so that they will be able to crush the people. Meanwhile, they were just going in there to commit the genocide. Somebody said this is something he feels that they're going to do immediately after the United Nations General Assembly meeting on the 14th of September, this month. That immediately after this month, Bukwari is going to go and replicate what they just announced in Zamfara, making it look like they are killing the bandits, killing a terrorist in Zamfara. But no, the target is not Zamfara. The target is the Biafra land, where they would then say they are doing the same thing. We did the same operation in Zamfara. We killed so many terrorists, and then everything has gone down now. But trust me, don't let that happen. Do not let that happen, and let the world know now. And yeah, like somebody said yesterday as well, please, you may get your internet shut down in Biafra land. You may get our internet shut down in Yoruba land. All these things they've tried. You see all these things they are trying in faces. They're just trying to test run what they are still going to do all over the country. Uganda shut down their internet for 2 days simply because of an election. Eritrea or wherever they shut their own internet down. Another country in Africa shut down their own internet on the day of election just because they wanted to. You get what I mean now? So Nigeria will do it, but Nigeria is going to try it in phases to commit the genocide, to commit their continuous religious ethnic cleansing and the rest of that, to hide all of this from the rest of the world. Detail, right? They will continue to try and shut down the internet. And do never say never. It's just a call, and they will do it. That's why somebody said, use your phone. Learn how to use your phone to record this way. And I say this way, stop recording most of your recordings like that. Stop recording this way. Make sure when you record and you are recording or saying anything, capturing anything, put a date line, or they say dates or timeline. Just say where and then what is going on, the date, the time you are making the video. You know, the advantage of having your video this way is that you will be able to, it will be able to be useful on so many platforms that should know about what is going on, okay? And there will always be a way to get your message sent out from that time. Let me tell you something. It doesn't look good. These terrorists and these criminals in government, they have so little time left. Desperate. And they have run out of options as we speak. Desperation is on the line. And when you know that I'm a Yoruba man, you are Igbo man, you are a Hausa man, or you are a Fulani woman, or you are a TV man, a Joe, Shekiri, Robo, wherever you are from, just know that those who have put us in this situation, they have no religion, they have no tribe, they have no culture, they have no tradition, no nothing. But these are actors, criminals who can pretend to be anything, anytime. If you want them to be pastors, they will pretend to be pastors. If you want them to be imam, they will pretend to be imams. If you want them to pretend to be children, they will act like kids. If you want them to pretend like counselors, they will be like your counsel all the time. But guess what? It's all acting, and they can take shape or form anytime just to get what they want from you. Do not fight in their war. And when people say, should we go and then contest, go and run in their election? You don't run in an election that you don't run the rules. They know what they are putting there. People can stop and resist them. Some said we should ask for a referendum before election. And that is what I support. Why not if not? These criminals will get whatever they want. If they want the constitution amended there for whatever reason, they will do it. If they want it for whatever adjustment in their own sake, they will do it. But if you want it, you will never get it. it is class war. It doesn't matter where you are from. It doesn't matter which religion you've worshipped. It doesn't matter what is that. It doesn't matter what they look like, if they speak like you, if they look like you, if they talk like you, if they dress like you, even if they worship like you. It doesn't make them like you. That is why the society they have in their head is different from the society that they sold or they gave to you. Until you choose and make sure that this is what we want, it's going to be a long journey. My time is up. I'll open the line for everyone who wants to call in this afternoon. But let me have a drink. Thank you. I have a caller on the line. Hello there.
Thank you, Maiyegun. Good morning.
Good morning. We kind of can't hear you.
Okay, how about
I don't know what happened. Give me a sec.
does it sound better now?
No, it doesn't. It's so quiet.
Okay, well, what about now?
No.
Eh?
Yeah, it's so quiet. Is the phone on speaker?
Okay. Do you want me to continue? Can you see now?
I can barely hear you. I mean, I can't even hear you at all. I know you are talking, but it's pretty much so quiet. I know you can hear me. You can hear me, yeah?
Yes, me, I can hear you.
Okay, I think we'll have to manage it for just a few minutes. Please, go on, please. Your name?
I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry.
No, it's all right.
My name is Adewale, the African Wahala.
African Wahala. How are you today, Baba?
I'm good, brother. I'm good. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for having me. Thank
You're
you for
so
all what
welcome.
you do. I only call to encourage you.
Thank
I
you.
call to encourage you so that you can continue what you're doing.
Thank
You're
you.
doing a magnificent job, bro. Thank you for opening our eyes. And I have a quick message
Please.
to Philip. You remember Philip?
Philip from last night. I know some people wanted to call in last night, but we were so close. It was so late. And that's why I decided to take calls on this program today. People want to react.
Yeah.
That's it. Go on.
Man, thank you, man. Hey, this is the message to Philip. I understand, Mr. Philip. I don't want to be disrespectful to you because everybody is currently very upset at you and some people like you. We have a lot of people like you. We know them every day. We interact with them. We argue with them. We even have some of them in our family. Some of them are our friends. From every gratitude for people like you. You worry. And you worry. You worry. You worry. Don't go there and the rest of your cousins and the friends and family. You guys just need to open your eyes. Open your eyes and realize that you are in a sinking ship. You're supporting a sinking ship. And the best thing that you can do right now to save yourself, save your family member, is to embrace truth. Embrace truth. I know you're delusional right now. You choose to refuse the facts that are presented to you. You choose to believe whatever you choose to believe because that's how you are. But eventually, when you get served, you won't have a choice but to agree that something has to be done to the current structure of the country because it's never going to work. Okay? It's never going to work. Philip and the rest of your qualities that are your cousins. You see, many people are even repenting on Maiyegun's political diary. They repent. They come here, they call in, they tell us that, man, that's be like them. We would accept you, my brother. Okay?
We embrace them.
I don't need to be disrespectful to you. We will eventually embrace you once you come back and accept the truth. Thank you so much, Michael.
God bless you, African Wahala. God bless you, bro. It's good to hear from you again, okay? You have a good one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You too, bro. Yeah.
African Wahala.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hello, Maiyegun.
Hello, sir. Good morning or afternoon.
Yeah. Yeah, good afternoon. UK as you. Dot in a cycle again.
I know it's you now. Dot in a circle. Please.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me start by saying I understand everybody is upset at Philip. I'm about to start with Philip case. What I understand, what he was trying to say, the way Nandekano people were trying to like paint him, saying that he was just doing that thing because it was political. They paid him to do it. But when you do your research, you will see he was even doing it during Jonathan's time. Jonathan, yeah, he was doing it then. So that means like he was like he's real. He's not hiding anything. He's doing this because he wants Nigeria to get better. But what I understand, he's saying that Sunday Igboho is not like that. I mean, I don't know Sunday Igboho. I'm not a Yoruba man. No. You get what I mean? I'm not trying to say he's right. I'm not trying to say he's right, but I think that was what he was trying to say.
No, what he was saying, Dr. Nesako, is this, right? That Sunday Igboho was being sponsored by PDP. Okay? That is not into any clean business. And he shouldn't be talking about Yoruba nation. He is not alone. There are people like that who have said they will support Yoruba nation if it wasn't with Sunday Igboho. These are the people who are Tinubu people, okay? They give that reason. They know that Sunday Igboho is not the leader of Yoruba nation. They know. But it's easier, okay? But coming on here to talk about, what I was really not happy about yesterday was, how does that affect what we are talking about? Like you were asking me a question about, do I know the job that Sunday Igboho does? I'm like, how does that, what do you want to achieve with that?
It's got nothing to do with what we are trying to achieve.
It's got nothing to do. They divert your attention, they deviate, it is deliberate. If you follow the video, if you watch the video again, right, you will see that it started with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And then it went on to Sunday Igboho. And the topic of yesterday night was Ministry of Fulani Herdsmen. Remember? He did it deliberately. But over to you.
Another thing is, like last, I was just watching your video again, and I said that place. I came across the place you mentioned, Fulani Igbo. That thing no fit happen, brother. I'm an Igbo man.
We were just giving examples. I said they were saying something about Fulani Yoruba, Fulani Hausa, Fulani. Then somebody said Fulani Igbo. I know. I
don't even know how they come across Hausa Fulani because I'm a pure Igbo man. Because you cannot go and start claiming land in your mother's land. Everybody will tell you like, okay, we are going to accommodate you here temporarily. Like if you're seeking for refuge, you can stay here for some time. Even if you watch things fall apart, it's the same thing. When they banned Okonkwo, he went to his mother's land, does not mean he has right there. After you go back to your father's land, you cannot just go to people's land because ironically your mother is Igbo or your mother is Yoruba. Now your father is Fulani. Then you have Hausa Fulani or Fulani Igbo, or you start owning community there. That is not just going to happen.
It doesn't work that way.
I hope the Fulanis are listening. If they have that plan, they should just forget about that plan. It's not just going to happen. That is it, anyways.
Thank you so much.
Anyway, thanks for the good work, and I just hope this guy would Philip, if he wants to pass a message to us, maybe it should be more clear of anything he wants to say, or just not just put confusion of our head. Try come clean, be clear, and let's see what's going on, so everybody will not be upset with you. That's all I can say. Maybe he has a point, but he should make it come clear.
At least, even if we are not going to agree with his point, at least just say it. Go to it. Don't make us look like fools, right?
Because I got confused with everything he was saying yesterday. I got confused.
Oh, no. It is deliberate. See, let me tell you something. Dot in a cycle. I deal with people like that a lot. Forget about this program and all of that. I can tell you people who are pretty much like that, sinister people, okay? They want to tell you that they don't agree with you, right? Then you will be interested in, okay, I want to hear you. Then they will be making things up, right? Those things they are making up, they'll be presenting them as facts. And they will be disappointed that you are not agreeing with that fact. And you'll be like, well, it's not fact. You made that up. They'll be like, okay, fine, even if I make it up, but you should still agree. I know people like that. Then they'll give you another thing that doesn't have anything to do with where you started from. But trust me, if it's more clearer next time, sure, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Everybody has the right to their own opinion here, okay? And I don't even get to know what people want to say anyway. You just call in, you speak your mind, and you leave.
Yeah, exactly. That's what everybody is doing. But after last night, I got more confused.
His job is to confuse us. His job is to confuse us. And that is what is annoying. Okay? That is what is annoying. That somebody to come on here and try to confuse us, trying to make us look so stupid. And you begin to say, what are you talking about?
Go and look at your comments. Go and look at your comments after that your last video. It was about Philip. I'll be like, oh.
Trust me. But thank you so much anyway for your time. Let me take a
All right. Okay.
Nice one.
All right.
I have another caller. Hello. Hello, sir.
Hello, yeah. Olaolulo láti England again.
How are you today, sir?
Yeah, well done.
Thank you, sir.
Eku simi pastor.
One ni general overseer Temple of Truth, which is GOAT.
Oh yeah.
GOTT.
Oh yes. You see, I mean, joke apart. I've already made the suggestions to Nigerians. Instead for them to go to church on Sunday, let them take two or let them take 1 month. Don't go to church and don't go to mosque in that month, and stay in your house and use your common sense and think. It's far better. Because the truth of the matter is this. You know, I told you the other day, any country that follow religion will never survive. More so those ones that combine religion with constitutions. I give you example of India and China. They share border. Okay? Like Nigeria share border with the Republic or whatever. That's how China and India are. The same populations. Okay? India was unlucky because the Western, the British, they were able to go into their system and destroy some of their culture and their religions as well. Now, India was not be able to contend with the Chinese. Chinese economy now is around 16.something trillion, around $17 trillion, $17 trillion. Okay, that's their GDP. The same populations share border. India population is around 1.2 or 1.3 trillion.
Billion.
Okay, and trillion. Okay,
billion.
1.2.
Are you talking about their own GDP or population?
No, GDP.
Okay, you said population earlier, but yeah, go on.
Sorry. Indian GDP now is around 1.2 to 1.3 trillion US dollars.
Okay.
Yes. While Chinese is $17 trillion. Okay. Now, if you look at them now, please, Maiyegun, do you see in Britain we are in Britain now? Have you seen any Chinese temple anywhere? Now you go everywhere, all around the world where you see Indian temple because they believe in religion, is it? All right? And that is why you see the difference. Let me give you another example. Take Nigeria as a country and Pakistan as a country. Okay? You will see how they run the life of that country, those two countries. And anybody that believes in one Nigeria and they continue saying Nigeria is running well, I want you to say one prayer. The way this rogue run the life of run Nigeria as a state, let that person pray that God run his own life that way.
Amen.
And that's why you see, that's why you see we are going down every day. You made mention in 2015, for example. People think they are progressing. They are not progressing. Lie too much.
They said Nigerians became poorer in 6 years.
No, they are becoming poorer every day. Let me give you a very good example. Like you are rightly said, in 2014, now the exchange rate was around $200.
That's right.
Okay. Yes. Now these rogues. The Nigerian businessmen and the politicians, they are rogues. All right? And that is why they make arrangements. They call it, I don't know what they call this, when you save in dollar in Nigeria, what they call that type of account?
Domiciliary account.
Domiciliary account. Have you seen any country, any reasonable country have that type of policy? The reason is that all these politicians, they will need to protect themselves. Could you imagine? Could you imagine this rogue, Dangote, Otedola and Co? Okay? Could you imagine, for example, now, if Dangote saves his money in Naira, since 2014 to now, Dangote will have lost about 7 billion to 10 billion out of his money.
Absolutely.
So do you think he can sleep? After, do you think he can to sleep? He will have died gone to kill these people. Okay? So now, there is a system that system to continue protecting itself. It will take a force outside.
When people lose money, they don't lose anything. If they lose a lot, the state will come in to cover it for them. They can call it anything, any name. Just give the money to him.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Let me give you a secret. You know this secret about money matter? Oh, yes. You know this secret. Now, it started from the time of Babangida. Okay? I had it authoritatively. Okay? They called their friend that time. What they did was saying, we are going to devalue money tomorrow. They always tell each other. So they continue devaluing the money to enslave each other. Because the truth of the matter is that, for example, now, if I save my $1 million, if I have $1 million and I have it as a dollar in 2050, I still have $1 million now. Okay?
You do.
And then you that save your own money without 1 million, equivalent of $1 million, and you save it in Naira that time.
You saved it as a 200 million Naira back then. As a $1 million. What I'm saying is this. Let's say, for example, me and you. Okay.
You as Maiyegun, you have equivalent of $1 million in Naira.
In Naira. That's back then, that would be 200 million Naira.
That's right. That is 200 million Naira you have.
You have $1 million.
I have my $1 million Naira, I save it. Now, today, I still have one. Now I will have around almost 510 million. Okay? And we have around 510 million for my 1 million Naira. Now you will have, maybe they say whatever and so on, maybe you're going to have maybe around 4 million or 5 million Naira now. You have 200 million Naira. Maybe you're going to have around how much? I don't know.
Let's even use the way their bank work, okay? Yes. Possibly they would have deducted a lot of money for servicing that my 200 million. But if I use fixed deposits, deposits, maybe I will get 10% or let's say 20% of that 200 million. That would be 40 million Naira. So I will have in 1 year, I will have I will have a 240 million. With your $1 million, maybe you will even get 100,000. Let's say for 20% interest rate, you will get $1.2 million. Now your $1.2 million, if you change it to Naira, I will get to 40 million.
Right.
You will be having something over 600 million to 700 million Naira. If you change your old dollar to Naira now.
That's right. Yes.
God damn it.
Yes. So that is how they do it. Yes.
So I become poorer then. I become poorer.
You
become like richer. So if you are one of the rich men, powerful men, they will tell you to go and change your own Naira to dollars because we are going to devalue tomorrow to save you.
Yes.
But I won't know.
I said to you, I said to you before, that that is why they create this domiciliary account.
Okay.
All these created because all the billionaires in Nigeria were created. They created them. Okay, I heard it from Dangote himself on television. I don't read it on paper.
Saola Oluwasa.
He went to Obasanjo and he said, he went to Obasanjo birthday or whatever, and he said, Baba, when you came in 1999, there's no billionaire in dollar. And you promised to create around 55 of us. Okay? Dangote said it. And he said, Baba, you never finished your job because you only create about 30-something of us. Okay? And you Remember when we were talking at that time, a country, a Dangote or Otedola or whatever they call all of them.
Otedola not even did the picture much anymore. See, they have another one called right. Bao or Bua. Is another Aboki from the north.
That one, yeah. So you know what they do? For example, now, do you know, even during the time of Okoji Owala, during the time of Okoji Owala, Okoji Owala just dash them the waivers.
Exactly. Because Obasanjo granted them now, all those waivers. Exactly.
Oh, yes. Dangote can have waivers up to 500 million, 2 million, 3 million, $10 million in a year. Okay? And I always said it. I always said it. There was a time somebody is telling me Dangote is stupid, he wanted to buy Arsenal. I said, they don't born and well because you know if he do business for Europe.
He can't do business in Europe.
He can't do business in Europe because that's the bottom business. What if he do? Now he do so.
In Nigeria, where they are protecting him, quota system business, we call it. It's a quota business. Oh, yes. It's a quota system billionaire.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and this Buhari they do all the time. They do them all the time. You know when he come first time? You know when he come first time? You know what he did? You know before Buhari came.
Sir, let me take another call. Yes? You and I have been on this call for 12 minutes or more.
Okay.
Let me take another people's call too. Okay. Thank you so much. Mm-hmm. You have a good one, sir. Cheers. Yeah. A lot. I love people like that who have so much to share and from one to the other, but there's so many people who wants to talk too. So hello there.
Hello, Maiyegun.
Hello. How are you?
Wow, I've gotten you today.
Finally.
How are you, Remy?
I am very well.
God bless you.
God bless you too. Your name?
Yeah, this is Jude. I'm calling from California.
Jude. Good to hear from you.
Yeah, I'm calling from California. I've been listening to you, following you for a long time, but I've not been able to call in. I said today, you know what? Let me get in. Every discussion, every conversation, I've always listened. You know, even at work. I will set it on and say, I must hear this. And
I'm glad you made it today. And you are live, by the way.
So, Yeah, thank you so much for the good work you're doing. I appreciate that. And in fact, God will bless you and continue to strengthen you. It's not what is happening in Nigeria. Although I don't know the topic you're
well, we're just talking about the class war that you and I, you might be Igbo and maybe Yoruba, somebody else is Hausa and the rest of that. But our oppressors don't have religion, they don't have tribe, they don't have party, they don't have any of these, only their interest. But if you and I, who are the victims, have to have a choice, definitely we will never choose to fight their war for them anymore. Okay.
Oh yeah, I mean our politicians they're all simply political prostitutes. I mean they don't have any class. They don't have any they don't have any this thing. I mean any refuge. They don't have any shame, nothing at all. Because the way they jump from one party to another, it shows that they don't have any ideology. They don't have anything to offer Nigeria, and that is why we have come to the level we are now. Please permit me to deviate a little bit.
Please, you're free, Jude. Go on.
Okay. You see, like I have been. In fact, I really thank God that the issue of VAT and the issue of state, you know,
the open grazing, anti-open grazing, also. Mm-hmm.
No, the
VAT, you mean the VAT, the VAT? Mm-hmm.
The VAT, yeah.
Good.
I'm happy that some states have started realizing what is going on.
Yes.
Because it's quite absurd that, you know, most states will contribute, especially the Western states will be, you know, forwarding all the plenty of VAT that they are collecting to Abuja only to get a little fraction.
A fraction.
Whereas those northern states, you know, won't even contribute. Even the little they bring, they ask them to keep almost 100% of it. I mean, we are simply working for them. And that is why they have so much to be financing terrorism.
No doubt.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
That is why they have so much to be financing terrorism. And this move, I just pray every state in the West begin to say no. Okay? Begin to refuse to remit whatever they collect from VAT to Abuja. okay, so that they will not, so that they will not have enough to be financing the terrorism.
I mean, let everybody work for his own money, and then you can do, people, they say you can do whatever you like with your money, but work for it. Make sure you are working for it.
Exactly. If they discover gold, if they discover something in the north, the governors take care of it. They don't remit it to the federal port.
No.
But when it is in the west, they ask them to send it to the federal port. It's unfair.
For the sake of one Nigeria.
For the sake of one Nigeria. In fact, I pray that there will be a lot of people like you that start campaigning seriously against that. As in fact, that is a war. A war I would pray and beseech people like you to continue to start campaigning against. To sensitize more states, in fact, our people, so that they will continue to talk to their state governors and senators and whatever,
and hold them responsible.
Remitting all of this to Abuja, okay? Stop remitting it to them. At least we'll start from that. That's another area we can start from. Dealing with these people and letting them know that we can't continue to be fooled.
Sure.
Imagine people who are by the way. I have not seen the media or a lot of emphasis on the fact that the people that are terrorizing Nigeria, that have held Nigeria to ransom since independence, are not even Nigerians. These Hausa Fulanis, they are not Nigerians. Please, can you people continue to emphasize that as much as possible in all your broadcasts, that these people are not even Nigeria? How can you come to my country and you want to drive me out? I want to determine. You want to tell me how to live. You want to tell me what to do. You want to dictate for me. Are you kidding me? It doesn't happen anywhere. Fulanis are not Nigerians. Okay.
Because if they were Nigerians, if they were Nigerians, they won't be fighting for land. They should be on their ancestral lands now. There's no reason, there's no reason for Fulani to be fighting anybody in Enugu, fighting anybody in Olu, fighting anybody in Ibarapa. They have no ancestral connection, nothing in common.
Exactly. They would have had their own land. Okay? They would have had their own land. Okay? In fact, they should continue to emphasize to our people, because this history that they have stopped teaching in school. Many of our, especially children of born in the 20s, even in the middle 1990s, they don't even know about Hausa Fulani, that these people are not Nigerians. Okay, they have held Nigerians to ransom in collaboration with the Western the political thieves in the West. Okay, who have collaborated with them. And now they want to take over Nigeria and make Nigeria their own homeland. It can't happen. It's not going to happen.
No.
And then again, one thing I want us to do, it is high time we start focusing on our politicians. Oh, please. Let us focus
locally. I was going to do a program on that. In fact, I'm planning to do series on that. But I'm somebody who loves to, when I start something, I want to finish it. I want it detailed, that when I'm picking them one by one, everybody will have reason why we should focus on them. Deal with them now.
Yes, so
mount the pressure more.
Because our problem now, our problem. Okay? My people in my place, there's a proverb that says, it is the rat inside the house that goes outside to tell those outside that there is food in the house.
That's right.
Okay? The outside people cannot do with us what they have done with us so far in Nigeria without our politicians.
That's right.
Okay? Who are simply fighting for their own interests. People like what is it Jagaban or Jaganon?
Jagabandits or the Jagawere of Lagos.
And all those. And then why do we easily forgive and forget about people who have even ruined this country before Buhari came? Okay, we should also not forget that Nigeria is already being ruined, but not as much before Buhari came. And so all those leaders who have ruined Nigeria systematically until Buhari came to now begin to it's like
offer solution. No. You remember when I once said
now is the last straw.
Jude.
It's like last straw that is breaking the camel's back.
Yeah.
Okay?
Jude.
We should not forget them.
Yeah, Jude. You remember when I said on this program, I once said, right, that those who put us in this problem, they will never be part of the solution until all of us realizes that, right? We may never we are not ready. Those who put us in this mess, they will never be part of the solution. Never.
At all. People like look at the thing that annoys me. People like Obasanjo now have been parading himself as a what
elder statesman,
as a kingsman, as a kingsman or
no
whatever.
Elder. They call themselves
like
elder statesman.
As an eldersman.
Yeah.
Obasanjo that was in authority, that was the president of Nigeria. Bola Ige died. Every Tom, Dick and Harry knows Obasanjo could not find the killer of Bola Ige. Of all the atrocities Obasanjo have committed, people are still forgetting. I don't understand Nigeria. How do we behave? Why do we set loose people that have tormented us, people that have impoverished us, people that have stolen from us, that have committed all kind of atrocities? Why do we easily forget because they are no longer in position? Babangida is now there, relaxing. As if he has not done. Babangida, the terror of Babangida, the money Babangida stole from Nigeria during the Gulf War, the billions of dollars that we rely on Gulf War, but up to today, it cannot be accounted for. That was Babangida. And all the things, all the atrocities, all the people he killed. How do we even let these people go so easily? As we are talking about Buhari, we should also be talking about those ones. Those people politicians, both the past and the present, we should also be talking about them.
Thank you so much.
Them in the West.
Thank you so much, Jude. Let me take one more call, and I'm going to call it quick this afternoon until later tonight. Thank you so much for calling in.
All right, God bless you, my brother.
And you too. It's a pleasure talking to you. That's Jude from California. Let's see if I get my last caller on. Sir.
How are you, sir?
I am very well. Thanks for asking. How are you?
Oh, thank God, sir.
Your name, sir?
Yeah. Imagine.
It's
been a long time.
Oh my! You just reminded me the time you called and you took us through that that line. Imagine. And me and my crew, my team back in the studio, we were talking about it, and it was really, really something powerful. You left a memory that day.
Yeah.
How are you today?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Maiyegun, I just want to ask you: is it a must that you must answer a call from Philip?
Because I picked the call randomly, I personally would say it's not a must, right? But most of the time, I don't know my callers. I just pick.
Yeah, no, not now. They will say that you don't want to hear other opinion
from him.
That guy have called as many as I can count. There's a difference. Somebody having a different opinion, try to make an argument that when you are deliberately coming, if you are coming to my house and I'm a single woman, I just married, you're coming to see me, and you saw that my door is locked. Probably me and my wife is in the room, and you came to the window, started pimping. What were your intentions? You lock in the door and I didn't open the door. You go back, try next time. But when you come started peeping from the window, as an adult you are, what are your intentions? We are trying to build. You are up to some. There's a lot of minds that are in between decides to whether to do or not to do. Have so many things against Nigeria. Still angry about the way Nnamdi Kanu is speaking. Even some people have told us Maiyegun is a criminal. A lot of people have told us. Then we are dealing with those to convince people. You just brought fresh one. How you go 20 years ago? Who want to listen to that? Yeah? If you go steal from the government, I'm not saying that. But if you follow Philip's line of play, was that killing? That particular money stealing from there, was it the one responsible for those people killing the Balakba, Ayete, and the rest of them? Since they arrested Igboho, can Philip come and tell us how many head that's no longer in the neck now as a Nigerian citizen? Was it Igboho's whatever he did with the PDP? Was he responsible for that? We are not dealing with the politicians of supporting or this and that. We are telling you somebody that is not authorized to carry AK-47 is in your backyard looking for your mother to bend down, to come and force her in sexual way. After that, kill her life, taking your land. You are telling me that you go do this, you go do that. Who cares what you're about to say now? You have nothing to say. Maiyegun, don't do that. If that guy comes, you will not. As soon as he started this nonsense, cut the bloody call. Because you may think you want to give him opinion. We need to listen to different but
this one is so annoying. And it seems that it is deliberate. I agree with you.
It don't come to destroy a lot of because people. Maybe now somebody came to your program. You may not have the whole time to sit down and listen for 2 hours. Enjoying the program for the first time, and he was nearly somebody talking about Igboho, this and that. 3-4 minutes, this guy speak. The mindset is leaving the program now. Oh, I thought Igboho is genuine. But I heard in the Maiyegun program, it was a 419. That's what that person got from that program that day. So, with this kind of people, we have a long time. This next Philip come and tell us any single politician that is innocent. How did they make their money, including this the name called?
He couldn't even make any point out of all he was trying to say yesterday, right? I was expecting him to say, Igboho, when he was with PDP, he was talking about election. They are manipulating election and all of that. Waiting make Tinubu popular. He is doing legit election. What made PDP popular in Southwest? Then they do legit election. I've been at APC, they do legit election. So I wanted him to pinpoint something and say, Igboho. I was actually thinking he was going to say, Igboho killed somebody that he knows. And government buried the story. So that we can then go and say, hey. But again, you are right. It was deliberate to just distract, confuse, and cause upset.
This is very bad, and we don't need this now. Let message.
Is no longer going to. You are no longer going to hear his voice. And if he ever calls him, even if he tried to change his name, I will find out. Okay. On behalf of everyone on Maiyegun's Diary Political, he is not welcomed.
You must apologize for what you have done before. I say, now I know. Go to so many platforms that are speaking to you. Say a lot of guys came. No, I was buried in before. I was APC. That even the former aide of Jonathan. No, I was wrong before. We will see the people apologizing to him that are attacking Mokere before. So that's when you say good repentance, not with this kind of FFK type. Tomorrow you're my brother in the East, tomorrow your brother in Zamfara. Doesn't make sense. Let me even upset this guy called Philip. Maiyegun, you just ground now. If you be a criminal and you steal from either you steal or you kill according to DSS. Our service. When you have a problem, they came to arrest the person. They came to parade that particular person. Now, what the criminal and the terrorist and the one who calls himself Dudu came to there. Now, the purpose of them na 419 man. He used time to come and parade the criminal. It's only when you are parading a criminal, you see very few media, you see very few security personnel, you see just now. And again, if a criminal came out of prison or in detention, the dressing was not ironed, nothing happened. You can see very like imagine they want interrogate you.
People are not listening to this. Imagine. Continue.
Now parade, they come parade that guy. And the 4 place they go show him. They show him. Now 4 place they show him. Now point and kill. Where the crime committed. Those 4 places they went there to show him the crime scene. Now here you commit the first crime and let's move. Win. And now here the second time coming. Now 70 they kill here. Win. Now another place they kill 35 that day. Or now you send them. He say yes. Now when you want talk, you don't know send a parade, they want parade. Now when you won't go, now he tell the idiot will bring and come. The local hopeless. Say next time he will consider his invitation.
They say he go take careful before he consider any invitation again.
Maiyegun will petition day. Now that parade they know. Now the point so that when you go to court in the ICU and whatever, you're gonna answer his case one day. He say, remember when they parade you for Imo State? Yeah. On 9th of September. And you say yes, I had a crime number 1. They go just point out like that.
You send people to kill people. You can't go to the crime scene. Go to picture. You remember? They say remember. You remember the video? You say remember. Now parade. Then go parade you. Take you to your crime scene. Oh, we don't need to go back there. Now, we get video.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, there, you know, go the lion. You are there. When you come out from plane, even forget to go down. You won't go through pilot area. He realize. Now he turn back, come down. You look up, you look down. You don't say anybody. He did a joke.
He won't raise his hand and he will fall.
It's not normal visit.
I know.
You don't say anybody. You know, and that's parade. You know, I don't want parade you to show say you are a criminal, you are a terrorist. Don't see the way you committed the crime. Because if not visit a woman for tire rapper, you can see red
everywhere
cheese,
for double.
you can see.
You know the shame. You know the shame about the visit. The shame where actually they shame me. They say, oh, Puz or Duma, they tell people say all the Igbo people actually came to meet Buhari in Imo. And I can't say now all the Igbo people be this. Make I show you this video before you go. You are my last caller.
Where is Ike for the them?
Hold on.
All of them talk to what idiot wait. Now the elders where they go, we are waiting to go flower guests.
Make I show you them.
Have you ever seen we are an adult where you shall turn to flower guests? Now them talk flower guests for airport, all of them. Where is Ike? Where is Obi of Onitsha? If he say all Igbos, even
Obi of Onitsha was there. Oh, you know that? Obi was there.
They don't come. Olu was there.
Obi of Onitsha. No,
Obi of Onitsha.
They were there to give him this big trophy and the rest of that. I'm not 100% sure, but just give me forward because you may be right. He may not be there, right? But I think I saw somebody like him. Let me show you this video before you go. You are my last caller anyway, so just 1 minute. Watch this while you are waiting. Watch on your screen.
Feel secure, then they mind their own businesses. Now, the ball is in your court in the sense that I try to make sure elections are free and fair. Make sure you honestly and practically educate your constituency and you ask for their votes. I assure you, I will continue to do my best in terms of security and the economy. Fighting corruption in Nigeria is extremely difficult. It's so sophisticated. It's very difficult, but I'll keep on trying. And I thank God that nobody can point accusing fingers at me, either of having companies or mentions anywhere in the country. I thank God that I try to keep myself as clean as possible so that I cannot be made a hostage. The problem, people will watch and allow you to make 1 or 2 mistakes and then they will make 1,000 mistakes. I will do my best to make sure that Nigerians that try hard succeed in their efforts. I thank you very much. And Governor of Imo State, I cannot thank you enough, but I will be careful with your future invitations. Thank you very much.
Oh, that didn't pick up where I wanted it to pick. It stopped early. You see where all of them were standing up. That's why you see all the leaders. Uzodijo told us that came to welcome Bokwari. It was a ghost town. Imagine.
Yeah, it was a pure ghost town. Those who they pay. If not ghost town, why are they crying? Anambra State is crying. This one is crying that tomorrow sit at home was not happen. But let me touch on one thing before my time goes. There's people like Philip went to church today, and they got millions of them. I was hearing your program when I'm listening to you talk of Buhari Din and Buhari Dijiris and Buhari Chukus and the rest of that. I didn't know we have one. I thought they're all politicians. I didn't know we have one confirmed fool in our land called Kenneth Okonkwo. You listen to that guy.
I did.
The interview. He listens to that guy, Imagine this guy, Maiyegun, is as a lawyer, he is representing any of agitator. This guy is pretending. Imagine somebody like Emeka started them representing IPOB in pretense. What the damage that will cause. That's why you must be careful who you call friend in terms of law or politician or a pastor. Look at it this way. We got a lot of pastors today who went to church today to pray for Nigeria. They'll pray, they want Nigeria to be better. How will Nigeria be better with the kind of killing going on? Are there not blood dropping in the ground? I'll give you one instance, Maiyegun. So Nnamdi Kanu's mom and the dad died in one day. You want peace. You are an APC person, you are a president, you are presidency, whatever you call yourself. You want peace in a nation. These people are agitating. Their leaders' parents, 2 of them in the history, died, and they are going to be buried the same day. And even if there is no movement from that particular group made for the leader to come down to burial of his the parents, Buhari, if that gets sense, they're supposed to give that guy what called waiver. Maiyegun, you know that even if you are a prisoner, they will give you what called waiver to change burial. Suppose that's high profile. Even in this country where I am now, women, when they deliver a baby now, they normally give them 3 months. They're not protesting for 6 months. Their husband is filing paper for court to also give them when the woman delivers the joint them 6 months
too, of course.
So that you go join. Now the Kanu's parents died. You want to bury the parents. For you to quench this burning fire. There are certain things you will do. People like Philip will be coming to us saying, Barry is a good person. Even when the mother died and the father, even allow him to come and bury. What else do you want? But this guy, even when IPO they are trying to be lenient, trying to be Buhari and Co are tightening the ropes and just to be even engineer better.
They are not leaving room for anything for negotiation or anything. There's no room. It's pretty much like totalitarianism.
I'm telling you the truth. Look at the second one now. You allow Gumi to be roaming around talking rubbish every day. Ibarapa is people are mourning. You say, I don't know who sent that animal there. Second one, Omoyele Sowore is as much as he loves Nigeria. Millions is only Nigeria that I have seen. I have seen almost 95% of citizens are overseas. You no longer forget this idiot that coming like Philip coming to talk. 95% of citizens no longer believe in them, and everybody has reasons. One way or the other, if that's me, try airport tomorrow. You see the so-called fellow citizens will tell you that now Sowore's brother died in this brutal way. With the detention now, how many people are following Sowore? They're in millions. And everybody killed the land of Sowore. Brothers of Sowore. Sowore is not in the US.
They didn't let him go.
45 minutes of flight is don't do. Just carry 12 or 5 DSS. Follow this guy. Allow him to go and bury his brother and come back. If this guy comes tomorrow talk rubbish, my God, sit down, Joe Sowore, I'm a good man. Nobody allow you go bury your brother. He's not a bad person. Why would I allow you? But they prefer this guy go cry in Zoom. Do you know the pain, Maiyegun? Imagine if they allow Sowore to go and bury his brother. Just what that emotion can do to his followers and do to family of Sowore and Co. The same way you handle Nnamdi problem. Nnamdi is not abroad then. The Sowore is in your backyard there. He can even provide him a transport. Many men disagree with me, say no, it doesn't make sense. But if you really want to, the way you are saying Nigeria is indefensible, we are one. We can. But just like a small child, what small child is crying in your place, you are eating. This child is looking at you. You even bring the food and leave the floor pot. It is not important to even use oil and rub the mouth of that particular person. How do you think this child will like you?
It's impossible.
Nigeria doesn't want it. Anybody come here to tell me Nigeria wants to remain one. They are not doing it. There's no football playing. The main goal is to shoot inside the net. And they're not even playing for draw. They are going for the net, which is break it up. And nobody must support them for any way. Nobody must support them. Nnamdi Kanu left come from London. Do you just call them those who have faith certificate in Nigeria? I'm now arguing. He doesn't have judicial to practice. Did he come to practice in Nigeria? He's a representative, he's spokesperson, international. Just allow him to see him. But now he is even tightening the rope more. If that guy goes to ICC tomorrow, he have a very bad image to paint Nigeria because when he come and see by himself. So whoever supporting Buhari doesn't even want good by the same country he's supporting with. Not even APC. APC 2023 campaign. What are you going to put in the table? Is it the killing more? Maybe raise the volume. What are you going to put in the table that you are campaigning for? Everybody must kill now. Philip should stop calling this life. If I get bad market and I have a lot of friends in East, Aba and the rest of them. Oh boy, where you there? Where over the road go my go? Business no good. They make I go to that Yoruba guy. He go make my best today. Bad market today. Person they rush to go to Maiyegun to cool the temper. You understand?
And then one Philip come there on the phone. They yarn up.
Now you come on television or come on your phone. Now Philip you walk in voice.
No. I'll make sure that never happens.
Now. I never agree with you. But this guy now, don't make me ask. I beg.
Many people have sent me messages, right? Many people have sent me messages. They have sent me voice notes. And I read the comment on the line yesterday night. And I'm like, I think we've had enough of Philip. Okay? And just like everybody said, if he's not going to respect this, he doesn't really have to be part of us, okay?
This
thank you so much.
Temple of truth. We will come to worship.
We say the way it is. Clear. Nobody should come and play on our intelligence. Yeah. They make us look like we don't know what we are talking about. That is so much for anybody to pull on this program. So thank you again. Imagine, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you
from you again today. Okay?
God bless you, Maiyegun.
And you too. You have a good Sunday. I'm going to see all of you again later tonight if I have the strength enough. Thank you so much, Imagine, for your time. So this is where we're going to draw the line. If you are, draw the curtain rather. So if you are watching me on YouTube, okay, like the video. Like the video, go out of the chat room, like the video before you go. If this is your first time of watching Maiyegun, this is Sunday sermon. That's how we do it. Start from high and hand higher. And you, if you're just joining, you can just rewind it, rewind it. Just drag the cursor on your screen on YouTube, move it back, and you can start from the beginning, okay? To every one of you who took your time out to join me this afternoon, thank you. I'm going to see you later tonight for the prime time, where I'm going to go and look for something solid again that we're going to discuss. And hopefully, I'll also open the line for everyone to also contribute. Sorry if you have called in and you're unable to get in this afternoon. This evening may be your time. Subscribe, set your notification on, and then wait until the next one. Good afternoon.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádùn yẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá ti ń darí fa. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran. wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.